Welcome to online classes DO Nalgonda. In a previous part, I asked one question. Using 8 8s by adding, will you get 1000? So I am going to give the answer now. Using 8 8s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So my dear children, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. By adding these 8 times, 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 5 times 8 plus 40. 0. And here 4 plus 8 12, 12 plus 8 20, 2 plus 8 10. So 1000. So very easy. Using 8 8s by adding should we get 1000. In this way we have to get. Now in previous classes we had learned factors or divisors and divisible rule for 2, divisible rule for 3 and 9, 5 and 10. What is the divisible rule for 2? A number ends with, or if unit digit is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. A number ending with, ending means unit digit. A number with unit digit 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, that numbers are divisible by 2. Dear children, I had given some numbers here. Let's you check whether divisible by 2 or not. If divisible by 2, tick the right mark. If not divisible by 2, tick the wrong mark. Now do yourself. I am also doing on the blackboard. Here unit digit is 5. So is not divisible by 2. Clear? And what is unit digit here? The unit digit is 2. So it is divisible by 2. We know that unit digit is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 are divisible by 2. Then here 0 divisible by 2. Here 4, yes, divisible by 2. And here 0, yes, divisible by 2. Here 9, not divisible by 2. So clearly not divisible. So we have to keep here wrong mark. So simply even numbers divisible by 2, odd numbers not divisible by 2. Next, how to check divisible by 3? If sum of digits divisible by 3, then given number is divisible by 3. Sum of digits, here 2 plus 4, 6, 6 plus 7, 13, 13 plus 5, 8. So 18, 2 plus 4 plus 7 plus 5. Then how much will we get here? 12, 5 plus 7, 12, 12 plus 16, 18. 18 comes in 3 table. 3 6 are 18. So this number is divisible by 3. And see this one. Do the sum of digits. 3 plus 0, 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 6, 10, 10 plus 2, 12. 12 is comes in 3 table. So 3 4s are 12. So this also divisible by 3. Simply see children. Here 18 is divisible by 3. So given number also divisible by 3. Here 3 plus 0 plus 1 plus 6 plus 2. So we got here 3, 4, 10, 12. 7 comes in 3 table. So, given number also divisible by 3. Then this one, 4 plus 0, 4 plus 2, 6, 6 plus 3, 9, 9 plus 0, 9. So, divisible by 3. 9 comes in 3 table, 3 3s are 9. So, divisible by 3. Here, 8 plus 2, 10, 10 plus 4, 14, 14 plus 4, 18. 18 comes in 3 tables. So, it is also divisible by 3. And here, this number 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 4, 9. 9 plus 4, 9 plus 5, 14. 14 plus 0, 14. 14 never comes in 3 table. 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 15. 14 never come. Here 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 0 is equal to 5, 9, 14. 14 never comes in 9 table. So, given number 23,450 not divisible by 3. So, is not divisible by 3. And here 1 plus 0, 1, 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 1, 1, 3, 4 plus 9, 13. 13 never comes in 3 table because 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 15. 13 never comes. So, this also not divisible by 3. Let's you check here. Let's you check here. Divisible by 9. You know that sum of digits, if sum of digits of a given number is divisible by 3, divisible by, given number divisible by 3. The same way, if sum of digits divisible by 9, then given number also divisible by 9. Let's you check first problem. 2 plus 4, 6, and 6 plus 7, 13, 13 plus 5, 18. 18 comes in 9 table. 18 is divisible by 9. 9 2s are 18. So, divisible by 9. And here 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 6, 10, 10 plus 2, 12. 12 never comes in 9 table. 9 1s are 9, 9 2s are 18. 12 never comes. So, 12 not divisible by 9. So, this number also not divisible by 9. Go to the next problem. Here 4 plus 2. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 3, 9. 9 1s are 9, divisible by 9. So, given number also divisible by 9. And next problem. 8 plus 2, 10. 10 plus 4, 14. 14 plus 4, 18. 18 comes in 9 table. 9 2s are 18. So, this number also divisible by 9. And here 2 plus 3, 5. Plus 4, 9. Plus 5, 14. 14 never comes in 9 table. So, not divisible by here 10 plus 1 plus 0, 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 4, 13. 13 is not divisible by 9. Dear children, here divisible by 6. How to check divisible by 6? If a given number is divisible by both 2 and 3. If a given number divisible by both 2 and 3, then given number is divisible by 3. So, in this case, in first number not divisible by 2, divisible by 3. So, this number is not divisible by 6. If second number 30,162, this number divisible by both 2 and 3. So, it is divisible by 6. And this number also divisible by both. So, divisible by 6. This number divisible by both and divisible by 6. And this number divisible by 2 but not divisible by 3. So, finally not divisible by 6. And here not divisible by both, not divisible by 6. Go to the divisible by 5. What is the divisible rule for 5? If a given number ending with 5 or 0. 5 or 0. That means unit digit of a given number is 0, 5. Then given number is divisible by 5. First problem, the unit digit is the 5. So this is divisible by 5. And is not 5. Not divisible by 5. In this 0, divisible by 5. 4, not divisible by 5. Here 0, divisible by 5. 9, not divisible by 5. If 0 or 5, then divisible by 5. What is the divisible rule for 10? If a number ending with 0 or unit digit of a given number is the 0, then that number divisible by 10. So here, no 0, not divisible. No 0, not divisible. 0, is divisible. No 0, not divisible. 0, is divisible. And here 9, no 0, not divisible. So clearly we have to complete this table. Dear children, when the given the problem to check divisible by 2, 3, 9, 6, 5, 10, very easily you can verify whether divisible by given number or not. Yes or no? Let's see some more applications, some more problems depend on the divisible rules. Here 2a9. A is a single digit number. A is a single digit number. That means A may be 0, 1, 2, 3, so on to maybe 9. So 2a8 is a number divisible by 2. What might be the value of A? The divisible by rule is affected only unit digit, because if unit digit of a number, the unit digit of 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, that number is divisible by 2. So given number, to check given number whether divisible by 2 or not, only we have to check unit digit. Unit digit only affected whether divisible by 2 or not. So my dear children, here already given number unit digit is the 8. So this number is divisible by 2. Then the divisible by 2 number, this number may be, you can take any digit. So the tens digit number never affected divisible rule for 2. Never affected divisible by 2 rule. So A may be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you can take any one of these single digits as A, because A existing in the tens digit, tens place never affect divisible rule by 2. The rule for divisible by 2. So A may be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All single digits you can take as A. Now children, another question. A number 340, this is the A, is a 3-digit number. 347 is a 3-digit number, is exactly divisible by 2. Exactly divisible by 2 and leaves a remainder 1 when divided by 5. So take the given number. What is the given number here? 3, 4, A. This number is divisible by 2. Divisible by 2. So A may be divisible by rule means the unit digit should be 0. A equal to maybe 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. So you can take A as 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Now given the another condition. Second condition is leaves a remainder 1 when divided by 5. If this number divided by 5, we should be get remainder 1. That means when 5 divided by 34A, we should be get remainder 1. Dear children, if I take A equal to here, if I take A equal to 0, remainder is 0. That means a number become 340. And if I take A equal to 5, then the number become A 345. So my dear children, here when I take A equal to 0, it divisible by 5, remainder 0. If I take here remainder, here 0, this also remainder 0. When I take A equal 5, also remainder 0. To get remainder 1. So to get remainder 1, if I take A equal to 1, if I A equal to 1, that means if I take A equal to 0 or 5, remainder is the 0. If I take A equal to 1, then that number become A 341. What's the remainder? Remainder become 1. If I take A equal to 6, so number become 346. Remainder also here 1. Simply you can take here 3. Suppose if I take here 1, 3 6 are 30, 41, 3 8s are 40. What is the remainder? 1. The same way, if I take here 346 when divided by 5, also will we get the remainder 1. So the second condition satisfying 1, 6. So if I take 1 also, leaving remainder 1. If I take 6 also, leaving remainder 1. So if you observe that these two, we have the common numbers of first condition and second condition. This is the first condition, divisible by 9. This is the second condition. What are the common numbers here? Common number is 6. So required value is A equal to, we will get 6. We will get 6. So if we given the 2 or more conditions, you write the all possible of given conditions, which are the common numbers, that number become the answer. And let's another problem. Let's take the other problem. 540, that means 54Q. This is the 3-digit number. Leaves remainder 2 when divided by 5. When divided by 5, remainder is 2. And leaves remainder 1 when divided by 3. What is the value of Q? So take the number first. What is the number? 54Q. This is a 3-digit number. So this is the when divided by 5, the remainder is 2. That means when given number 54Q divided by 5, the remainder should be get 2. So if I take here Q value as 0 or 5, it is divisible by 5. So here never get the 0. If I take here Q equal to 1 or 6, the remainder become 1. So 0 plus 1, 1. 5 plus 1, 6. So when given number divided by 5, the remainder will be get 1. If I take q value as 2, 7. If I take the q value 2, 7, that means 0 plus 2, 2, 5 plus 2, 7. So when I take q value as 2 or 7, the remainder will be get 2. Suppose if I take here 7, 5 ones are 5, and here 5 tens are 50, 47, 5 nines are 45, remainder 2. So to satisfying first condition, when divided by 5, remainder is 2. So q value may be q equal to maybe get 2 or 7. So if I take q as 2 or 7, remainder will be get the 2 only. This is the first condition. What is the second condition? The second condition is when given number is divided by 3, the remainder is 1. So go to the next one. Let's take what is the divisible rule by 3? The rule for divisible by 3, if sum of digits is divisible by 3, then given number also divisible by 3. Let's do the sum. Sum of digits here 5 plus 4 plus q, that means 9 plus q. Dear children, in 9 plus q, 9 is divisible by 3. So if q should be divisible by 3, then total number also divisible by 3. If I take taking q as divisible by 3, that means q equal to 0, q equal to 3, q equal to 6, q equal to 9. If I take q equal to 0, 3, 9, 6 are divisible by 3, that means remainder with 0. So when I take q value as 0, 3, 6, 9, remainder will be get 0. But we require the remainder 1. So add plus 1 these all choices, that means plus 1 will be get 1, plus 1 4, plus 1 7, plus 1 10. 10 means is a 2-digit number. 2-digit number should not take. So we should not take the 10. So what are the possible, the second condition, q value, the possible values of second condition is 1, 4, 7. What are the common numbers here? 7. So required number is, required value of q is equal to 7. So very interesting, this type of problems, very interesting. So using this divisible by rules, you can solve the different type of problems in this session. Dear children, I have given one more problem depend on the divisible rule, that is 27b. This is a 3-digit number. Leaves remainder 3 when divided by 5 and leaves remainder 1 when divided by 2. So take the given number first. This is the 27b, a 3-digit number. So b value may be 0 to 9. Now first when divided by 5, remainder is 3. So given number 27b divided by 5, remainder should be get 3. Dear children, if a given number b equal to 0 or 5, then given number become a 275. So my dear children, when if I take here b equal 0 and 5, given number is divisible by 5. So if I take here b equal 0 or 5, remainder is will be get here 0 and remainder will be get here 0. So b value equal to 1 plus 1 plus 1. If I add the plus 1, here plus 1, here 1 comma 6. If I take here b equal 1 comma 6, remainder will be get 1 1. Remainder is become 1. If I take here b equal to 0 plus 2, 5 plus 2, that means 2 comma 7, remainder is 2. If I take b equal to plus here plus 3 plus 3, so 3 comma 8, remainder is 3. So whatever you want remainder, add the 0 and 5, we will get the remainder 3 when given number divided by 5. So simply you can take directly b as 0 plus 3, 3, 0 plus 5, 5. So b value, the first condition satisfying, b value become 3 or 8 is the first condition. And second condition, what is the second condition? When divided, that leaves remainder 1 when divided by 2. So my dear children, here a number ends with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 divisible by 2. So when a given number unit digit is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, remainder is the 0. That means b equal to this value is remainder is 0. So to get remainder 1, we have to add plus 1, 1 plus 1. So 0 plus 1, b value 0 plus 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. So if I take b equal to 1, 3, 5, 7 or 9, we will get remainder is always 1. Now what are the common numbers here? The common numbers, what is the common number here? 3. Common number is the 3. So required value b equal to 3. So very easily you can find the values of given conditions. And see the very interesting problem. This may be come in Maths Olympiad competition test. Is a very application on divisible rules. Here 2p3q be a 4-digit number. It is a 4-digit number. If 2p3q, that means given number divisible by both 3 and 5, then find number of all possible values of p comma q. So we have to find the p comma q values such that given number divisible by both 3 and 5, that means remainder 0. Take the given number first. Very interesting problem, very intelligent question is the 2p3q. So if a number is divisible by 5, then q should be 0 or 5. Is divisible by 5. So q equal to must be 0 or 5. Maybe get 0, maybe get 5. If we get the 0 or 5, it is divisible by 5. And come to the next condition. What is the next condition? 2p3q is divisible by divisible by 3. So sum of digits should be get equal. Sum of digits. So sum equal to 2 plus 3 plus q. But here already we decided q value may be 0 or 2. Suppose you take the two cases. Case 1, if q equal to 0. If I take q equal 0, sum equal to 2 plus p plus 3 plus 0. So my dear children, here will be get here 2 plus 3 5 plus p. So this sum should be get divisible by 3. So if I take here p equal to 1, it become a 6. If I take here p equal to 4, become 9. That means I am going to take here 5 plus 1, 6, and 5 plus 4 equal to 9. 5 plus 7, 12, and 5 plus 10, 15. So I had taken all possible values of p. If I take here p, 5 plus 1 equal to 6. If I take p value 4, 5 plus 4 equal to 9, divisible by 3. 7 also, if I take 7 also, p value divisible by 3. And if I take p value 10, but p value we should take only single digit. P value should be take only single digit, so it not exist. So here p comma q values are p comma q. That means if I take here p is a q, and you can take p equal to 1 and q equal to 0, p equal to 4, q equal to 0. Q is the constant, but here I take q as 0, and you can take 7, 0. This is the first case. So we have here p values are 1, 4, and 7. Yes or no? We got 3 values for q equal to 0. In case 2, q equal to 5. If I take q equal 5, what happens here? Sum equal to 2 plus p plus 3 plus q. Q equal 5. 5 means we will get here 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 5, 10. 10 plus p. So p value should be take sum of these two divisible by 3. So sum of these two should be get in 3 table. So if I take here p equal to, if I take p equal to 10 plus 2 equal 12. If I take here p equal to, if I take here p equal to 2 and plus 12, and if I take here 5, 15, that means 10 plus 5 equal to 15, divisible by 3. Yes or no? If I take here 10 plus 8, 18 also divisible by 3. If I take here 11 should not have only single digit. So we can take p equal to 2 or 5 or 8. So here we got more 3 values. So here p values, p value is the 2, and is the Q value 5, 5, 5 and 8, 5. So to satisfying given conditions, P comma Q have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So as per given conditions, the number of values of P comma Q are 6. So answer is C. So very interesting. This type of problems we can see in foundation and maths Olympiad. So dear children, depend on divisible rows, you have to solve all type of problems in your textbook. You verify the different series of textbooks, solve all type of questions and get the more knowledge. Thank you very much.